Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright.
Good morning. So, how are we all doing? Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. See, all systems go. There we go. Hope we're all well. Hope we're all doing good. If you play a copyrighted song backward to the algorithm, would it be able to detect it? Probably not, but it would sound really bad, right? It would sound really bad. Can you play the whole playlist? Bro, you're so boring, bro. Then everyone says, we want more new music. Can't make anyone happy on YouTube, I tell you what. That's like an impossible mission. Everyone is depressed on YouTube. That's what it feels. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's have a look what we got going on. See in the space here. What's the number one rule you keep breaking? 5 minutes ago. Too soon, man. Too soon. I don't think... but write in chat, guys. What is the number one rule you guys always break? Let's see. Everyone write down. What's the number one rule you guys always break? Seems like you guys don't break rules. Shitty trade after banger, FOMO. YouTube chat doesn't break rules apparently. Risk management. There you go. Good for being honest. Not to be patient like you. Bro, why are you flipping this on me? Can you believe this guy? How am I not patient? I think I'm more than patient, actually. Too many trades, moving SL too soon. Trade at NYSE on gold. That's one of your rules, to not trade on NYSE. Not being productive and always being lazy. Is that a rule or is that something? Trading hours, going break even too quick. Good, good. So all of these things you've laid out, write them down. What you did right now, you need to fix that, right? Write it down in front of you. All of the issues that you know right now that you make often, right now on a piece of paper, write that just down and have it in front of you while you trade. What that will do is that will allow you to stop making those mistakes. Because what will end up happening is that you basically focus on looking that when you're in a trade and you'll be like, I'm not going to do that. Or if you're about to FOMO, you have it written in front of you. Trust me, it's a good hack. It's going to help a lot. So I'd recommend to do that. I'd recommend to do that. My mind freezes when I look at the chart. You need an approach. This is Polymarket this. This is a gambling website actually. Why 99% of people fail? Let's see. I've tried so much that I hardly even like trading anymore. Let me explain. First it starts exciting, then feels good bad, then after 1,000 trades you calm down, after 5,000 you become indifferent, after 10,000 trades it's almost a chore. But then comes patience, the ability to take what you get and walk. I take between 1 to 5 trades on A+ setups and I'm done, because after that I don't even want to trade anymore that day. I think people just think they can do it, but they never make it to the 10k level. Yeah, there is some truth to that. Repetition is key. So what he's saying is true, right? What he's saying is true. You know, repetition is key over time. And yeah, people just don't want to repeat things day after day and wait for it to get boring. When it gets boring, they want to change strategy. They want the next hype thing. They want something to happen and something to change, right? That's always how it works. It's like, look, this is boring. I'm not getting much trades. Let me change to a hype strategy. And then they reset their knowledge clock. They're all the way back to zero again. And then they have to start all over again, right? They have to start all over again. And then it sets them back. And this is not me telling you this stuff. This is people writing, right? Here, let's see a common trading belief. Let's see if anyone's replied. Oh wow, 27 minutes, 49 minutes ago, look how many replies. Argument that more people doing the same thing makes a strategy perform better, usually invoked by beginners. Yes. Using configured stop losses. Don't really agree with that. If someone's looking for a trading buddy, hit me up. I'm fairly new and looking for someone that's interested in the same stuff. That's the thing, man. I've told you guys. Always have a community. It does get lonely. Am I using Fibonacci correctly? Jesus. It's been a long time studying deep, almost 1 year. I'm not talking bullshit. I'm studying like a engineer. 7 to 12 hours, 5 to 6 days a week for the past 7 months. Market structure, Wyckoff, mathematics, statistics, order flow, AKIEC technical analysis. But started curiosity. Now I'm a full-time trader still in paper. So, okay, let's get this straight. Let's get this straight, guys. Hold on. I am a full-time trader still in paper. How are you a full-time trader paper trading, bro? Please. We need to get something straight here. I'm 4 months profitable, making on average 10 R per month. So 10% on my portfolio. I'm not going deep because it's not what I want to do in Reddit. And I just want to read all the topics, my goals. But seeing there's no fucking good content, where can he watch? So he's been searching all these complex things and he has all these different strategies and he's asking where can he watch? ICT recommendation. Very good. I should write my name, but that's a bit cocky, right? Tradesharpe. I should write my name here. Maybe he could help. Deep about trading analysis. Yeah, interesting this morning. Some interesting questions. Let's go have a look at the charts here. So we're going to start off with news here. Today's going to be Thursday. We have a bit of unemployment claims. Important. Yesterday's news came back as slightly less than expected here. Where are we? Where has that gone? Okay, there it is. Slightly less than expected with ADP 49, 41k. Nothing too crazy, but jolts came a little bit significantly lower. About like almost 400,000 jobs less. So pretty important, and that's gonna support potential rate cuts. But we're all waiting for obviously NFP. That's gonna be the bigger one. So unemployment claims, if we're seeing more people, they're expecting more people to claim unemployment. What we're basically seeing is they're pricing in more of a weaker labor market here. So if that incentive continues, then we should be able to see rate cut expectations come into the market here. So if we're going and having a look at technicals for today, we don't really have much during London session here. Is pretty clean. If we're looking at technicals here, starting on gold today, daily time frame closing strong bearish here. 4-hour time frame at 4-hour support. Very similar scenario to yesterday when we were at 4-hour support in London session. This time we've already started the bounce. 1 hour is closed bullish here. 15-minute time frame trying to get it back. So what I would love to see is a bottom wick first. Love to see a bottom wick. See what 5 minutes is saying here. Some more 5-minute structure. And then maybe I can take a buy. So what I would look for is something like this. Support creation, and then I take a buy back up and continue this bounce from the 4-hour support here. Now, if we're going to try sell back towards the 4-hour support, I need to see maybe a deeper liquidity grab first, change our structure, and then we take sell. So very simple plan today. Not simple, but it's simple for me with the idea that I have. And I'm looking for those two ideas. If we just range, then obviously I don't want to be involved with this market, right? In a ranging market. So yeah, looking at DAX here, have a quick look at DAX. We can see here pulled back yesterday, daily candle, still closing bullish though. 4 hour will be closing bearish at the moment here. So we created a fresh 4 hour resistance up here. Can put this like this. One hour time frame here. So we didn't tap anything yet on the 4 hour. So 4 hour has some room to move down. 1 hour long rejection wick. $15-minute pushing up. So if we can get a resistance, we could potentially get some sells with a resistance form. So let's see how that forms. If this wants to push up, create a resistance. If it's going to get messy in the range, I don't really care too much about DAX to trade it. I'm only trading DAX on pullbacks. Continuation sucks, you know. Yesterday our plan did play out, but it consolidated for like 2 hours. It did consolidate for 2 hours. So I want to be trading on pullbacks. Last pair, having a look at NASDAQ dropping here. Let's go ahead and make a nice little markup here. Adjust some of our lines. So daily time frame did close doji, but big rejection candle here. We have this previous 4 hour resistance all the way down here. 4 hour big close below. Big close below. See what 1 hour is saying. 1 hour support we have here. So we are mixed bias today. So what we could see is if this candle closes bearish and then next candle closes above this, we could get buys actually from down here. You know, 4 hour could see a bit of a deeper retracement here. But I'm thinking of like a buy up in London and then it retraces. We could also get some sort of continuation sells, but I just don't like we have 15-minute right here as well. But below it, we could get some more sells. We could sell to it as well. That happened yesterday at London Open, you remember? So it could be the same trade as London Open. Which is a big candle here. So if we can play the retracement a little bit, we could do that actually. We could take that trade there. So that's the analysis. Yesterday, New York session, US 30 even moved down. I took the buys before this big move down here. So we took some buys up here and then we had a really nice move down with the news here, but I didn't trade after the news, but there was some great moves, man. Great moves. If you were trading after the news to retrace all of this, amazing. Amazing yesterday, but already made good money yesterday, so I was not too upset to not grab the sells. I literally left the chart, but there was some nice sell options as well on US 30. I personally was in the buys before that. And that's basically a little update of what happened. And yeah, let's see how we can tackle today. So gonna be interested. We do have a bottom wick now on gold, which is nice to see. And that's the plans for today. So if you guys enjoyed the plans, you know the drill. Leave a like on the stream. Let's get started. NFP week, sometimes NFP week a little bit sketchy. So beginning of the week was good, but let's see how we go. Harry, do you only trade breakouts? Why I'm asking is that it fakes that breakout. No, I don't only trade breakouts. Actually, yesterday was the first day I did a breakout of the year. The rest of my trades have not been breakouts. They've been pullback trades. So I have many ways to enter. Good morning. Is there any video where you explain what happens on rate cuts, unemployment, and other main news we have for gold buyers or sellers? Yeah, on stream I discuss about it. I discuss about it on stream. I discuss that's mainly it because it changes every time, right? it's going to change every time based on, what's happening overall. Geopolitical tensions. I normally talk about it in my weekly webinars in the exclusive group. That's where we have a fundamental section. So I go through fundamentals at the beginning of the week. Man, this morning Asian stream, if you guys are not joining the Asian stream in the group, Gabriel had an amazing sell, man, from up here, set up to sell. He's held it all the way down there, I saw. That was sick. That was a massive sell. Did he post it? Yeah. Look at this, man. This was a great sell he took. He took this on our Asian stream in the group. This was a nice one, man. It was amazing work, man. Look, he did well, huh? 1.5k on that. On the live stream. That was very cool. So if you guys are up in Asian, join him. How many pips was that? 300 pips, man. I should get up with Asian with him, man. That's insane. 300 pips. So that means he was trading very proper risk here, huh? To make 1.5k means he was putting, you know. Five micros, yeah, that's responsible, man. Not full porting his challenge account. It's taking it slow, it seems. 5 micros is not heavy. I would have put 10 micros there myself. The day I go to sleep early catches an amazing trade. There'll be more. Reason I didn't take it is the 30 calls back in the range on futures. Yeah, if you have bias, then it's fine, right? If you're following that big daily close, right? That's the key thing, the big daily close. But then you can just take this closing below here if you wanted more confirmation, right? To get out of the range. Yeah. It was like 306 points. Yeah, it was a great trade, man. Well done. Good stuff, man. Harry, what happened to the giveaway? Did it happen? Yeah, I'll post it on my story end of stream. Check this out. Nice retest here actually. 2 minutes for this 5-minute candle to close. Let's see what 1 minute is. Yeah, I need some retracement on 1 minute. I love this candle. Just need to decide how I want to take this. 22 points is too big of a stop loss, and running stop below this 5 is a bit risky. But it's because there's no structure. So let's see the close here and then let's see what happens. Interesting push this here. Can we rely on this structure? Let's see the bottom wick here, guys. Let's see the bottom wick. We get a good bottom wick, could be alright. Yeah, barely a bottom wick. I'm still gonna wait for something a little bit deeper here. I just feel like we need liquidity to continue bullish. Still pretty early as well. Yeah, so let's see if we can get that deeper wick now. Flipped here before the 1 minute candle closed. If I was to enter break of this high, stops is what, 11 points? For 12 points to up there. We just need 1 minute structure here. We don't wanna jump in at the highs here. Yeah, there we go. Just Need to give it a minute. One more 1 minute structure, it should be okay. One more liquid. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Great. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Problem is, will 5 minute candle close bearish here in 2 minutes, huh? It's a lot that has to line up. Because if 5 minute candle closes bearish here in 2 minutes, I want to close above. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. We could get even a better entry. So 5 minute will close bearish here. Or doji. Which doesn't help our trade. This is a complex trade to get in because we are only relying on 1 minute structure here. Because breaking this high here could be an option. But then I don't like the way that this 5 minute has closed. It's showing me indecision at where we're at. We want to see price show us confidence. What I could do is I could enter break of high and run a stop here at 9 points. That could be an option. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. If we get bottom wick next candle, that's what I'm going to do. I don't have one on broker yet, bottom wick. Do you guys have a bottom wick on broker? Here we have one, but not on broker. Man, don't do this. Yeah, guys, I didn't have a bottom wick on broker, so I have to follow my rules, unfortunately. I have to follow my rules. So, although I would have been in here, but rules is rules for a reason. What to do? It's pretty annoying. Can still come and make a wick though, so it's not over yet. When there's no bottom wicks, there's a high chance it can make a wick. But it just makes it more complex to enter after that because you need to start to navigate a few things, but I'll show you how. So let's see if it does come and make a wick. It's very close to making one now. So what we want to see actually is we want to see the candle close bearish. Yeah, I still don't have a wick just yet on broker. Yeah, frustrating this. Bro. Literally like a couple of pips, man. Not even a couple of pips. Because again, we want to be getting in from here. So that means we would have had to buy this bottom wick here, which is complex. See, these gaps up are fine to have a gap up like that as long as it comes and makes a bottom wick. That's what you want to see. We can get in on a 5-minute retrace though, so I'm not too worried about that. It's just not playing. It's not playing nice with me at the moment, so I'm gonna give it a minute. There's no rush. Now gold, liquidity grab upside, 7 minutes for the 15 candle to close. Let's see if we get with gold candle closing below here to try a bit of sells. How much range we got here on 5? We have like 140 pips, but we have a few areas we need to watch, 30 pips and 70 pips. Those are two zones we need to watch. Wow, did you guys see that on Nasdaq? Whoa, what the fuck happened, man? That's news. Liquidity grabbed and then flew up. Wow. That's a news event. Imagine you were in that, bro, you would get stopped. You'd have your stop here, spread would have taken you.
Thank God I wasn't in there. Thank God.
That's some news event, man. That's insane. Sometimes it can play in your favor though, and then you hit a big home run, huh? If that goes in your favor, wow, that would have been a big one. If we had maybe stopped somewhere down here, for sure you wouldn't be hit in that stop. Well, looks like the idea was fine. We even managed to predict news, but what the hell happened on news? What news event was this? Let's see if we can get any information here. And I'm surprised gold hasn't reacted to it, right? Look at gold, nothing. So I don't know what that was.
Probably no.
1125. No, nothing on here. What was that? Just big players, bro. That was stronger than NYSE, bro. That was stronger than an NYSE. 58 points in NAS in a 1 minute candle, bro, is nuts. 1 minute candle, 60 point 1 minute candle, bro. Anyways, this candle here is closing in about 3 minutes, 3 minutes 48 seconds. If it closes below, might be an opportunity for sells. 40 pip stop if we stay where we are. 50 pips to here. But we need to see it chill. We can't enter on 5 minute because we have no 5 minute candle close below or anything. So I want to see it chill. Needs to create maybe some good 1 minute structure before. Price just bounced off a trend line. Thank you, bro. I think you just explained how the whole market works. Just because guys, can we believe it how we just missed that? Because of his trend line, it pushed 60 points, you know? Like, sorry, man. I just can't believe I'm that stupid to understand that there's a trend line that absolutely pushed the market like that. So, absolutely, you know? Man, sometimes I just question myself in this game. Sometimes I just question. You know, we need to start using trend lines, guys. That's why we had this massive push here. That was pretty crazy though. Only joking, brother. Harry, how's your funded account going? Going good, man. Going good. So yesterday was my first day trading it on all of the stack accounts because I have 5 stacked accounts. So last year I was just trading the single account. Took 1 withdrawal on that account. Then the whole plan was actually to pass accounts this year, but I passed them last year. So that was quite nice. Yesterday took a trade on US 30 on them. That's the first trade on that account. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So we're looking like we're rejecting here at the moment. 50-minute candle closes in 1 minute. If it doesn't close below here, it's not going to be a valid entry. It's not going to be a valid entry, right? If we don't close below here. Very important. What's the website you use? It's called Financial Juice. Yeah, nothing, man. That was interesting. Okay, interesting candle here, huh? I wonder if we can use this as a buy option. 30-minute candle is closing with a long wick here. We didn't tap a level per se. We did tap into this rejection zone. 15-minute nice liquidity grab here. 5-minute candle closing bullish. How much would stop loss be? 54 pip stop loss here. Let me see if we have top wick on broker. Yeah, we do. All right, gonna give this a shot, break of this high here. Good bottom wick. Probably gonna get away with stop somewhere here. Yeah, after a bottom wick like this, if it was to flip and break that high, we should be okay. Yeah, this is what we want to see, right? Nice liquidity grab down. So it has no business flipping and breaking this high if it doesn't want to go up, right? So that's how we're going to keep protected here. SL, I'm probably going to run below this current candle wick because if it re-breaks its low, I don't want to be in this position. If not, then I'm just going to stick with the sell plan I had. But the problem is we're not having a sell confirmation just yet. 5 minute, we could look to take it on a 5 minute in 3 minutes. Let's see for now. It all depends on how the candles are closing here. The one thing I don't like is this 1 minute range forming. You see this 1 minute range? I don't like that. I feel like we might need a breakout of that range before I get entered into a position. That's the only thing I'm uncomfortable with right now, is that. So that's the only thing that can make our trade fail, actually, is that only that point. Is if we just keep getting stuck in this 1 minute range. We'd want to fill the wick here, 27 pips, stop loss 40. Bearish buys though weren't in my plans. Fair enough, yeah. That's why I was trying to take sells here. But the reason I'm taking, we had the same scenario. Bouncing off 4 hours support, target met. Break of this structure 1, break of second structure 2. So we're breaking second structure here. I still am happy to take the sells below here. But that depends how this 5 minute candle closes. If this 5 minute candle closes bearish below this support here, I'm going to cancel my order here. I'm going to cancel my order. I'm going to look for possibly that sell option to happen. So we'll see at 35 seconds. I don't know, last 30 seconds could end up here, and then we have kind of like a thunderstorm. So let's see. If not, I'm going to cancel my order. Okay, it's not below, but it's a pretty strong bearish candle here. I'm not really liking it. Not showing me good buying momentum, right? No bottom wick on this 5 as well. Yeah, I'm just going to wait a little bit here. I'm going to see what happens. 1 minute just looks like a range, guys. And I don't want to be stuck in the range, you see? Look at this. We're just ranging. We need to resolve this range. Since target is met, sell still makes sense. Well, that's why I was also considering the buys today as a counter trend, right? Because we did meet a target for sells. So if we're going to bounce during London and sell during NY, kind of what happened yesterday, then I could just repeat that, right? This was London yesterday. So what did we do in London? We bounce, consolidated, and then NY, pre-NY, started to drop down. Then after news, we had a retracement back up. Asian continued down. Right? Are you still trading futures? Yes, just yesterday I trade futures. You guys don't follow me on Instagram. I post updates for you guys on my Instagram story. I'm posting here as well in Harry's Trades. This is all futures accounts. What news spiked? Apparently there was this news that Janice posted here. You know, so Nvidia is definitely going to have a big impact on NASDAQ because NASDAQ is a tech stock. Seven minutes for this candle to close. Let's see what happens. Check this out. So we come here, we retest into the 4-hour resistance here. Boom. If we want to create a downside, this is where it can start. So let's keep an eye on possibly sells below this level here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Six minutes also for this candle to close. Thoughts on NQ? Yeah, man, we had that big push up, right? That was kind of like an impulsive push up. So it's going to be pretty hard to do anything. That was my plan, to try had some of that retrace. I was actually just about to get into that trade. But actually with the stops that I was going to use, if the spread spiked, I would have been stopped. Anyways, it's not been a bad start of the month. 4 wins, 1 loss for the first week. I think that's one of my best first week. Let's see, first week of January last year, what did we do? I had 2 trades only. 1 trade was a break even, 1 trade was a win. So we're already beating that. So that's nice to see. But I didn't take a loss. I didn't take a loss till mid-January. So let's see. But again, we've had more wins. So let's see what happens. Also appreciate you guys showing up to the stream. Pleasure to have you. Goal is to get this year's stream to 1,000 viewers. Can we do it in London? Can we do it? That is the question. If you're enjoying, finding value, I would appreciate you leaving a like on the stream. Definitely helps get it out to more people, I think. Maybe. And yeah, always giving good education here, good information. So make sure you're here, ready, listening, questions in hand. So much to do here. How much we have? 290 people here and 60 likes. Sleeping. All sleeping. Check this out. Again, we grab liquidity from the lows here, right? We're defending this level very strong here. We also have to worry about the 30 level, huh? But look at that. Come back bottom of the range. Why? Because we're ranging, guys. Look at this. We're ranging, but it's not even a clean range. It's not like we can buy the bottom of the range and sell the top of the range. Why? Because we're not reaching the top of the range. And if you buy the bottom of the range and put your stop loss here or here, you just got stopped out. With a bit of spread, you're stopped out. So it's not continuing heavy. So it's a very, very, very interesting zone we're at here. And this is going to cook a lot of people. Right? A lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be losing money here because they're going to try predict the move before it happens. You should have 2 slot machines spinning on stream to max dopamine. Yeah, could you imagine? Actually, we did have the wheel. Do you guys remember the wheel? Should we bring back the wheel? Should we bring back the wheel? Red 6. Not sleeping here, my first time. Really enjoying the content. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. You put position, people will automatically wake up. We had a position, we were trying to take buys just a few seconds ago, but we're ranging. Nothing I can do about that. Steven doesn't want the wheel. Why? You haven't got it right till now or something? Salty. Screw your wheel, bro. Screw it. It's a scam. Between that and the WAP wheel, I'm done. Don't get me started about the WAP wheel. 0 on that shit. Full degen mode betting on a wheel. Did anyone win the PS5? That's hosted by WAP, so I don't know. I do know someone won Chipotle. Chipotle gift card they won. What's the plan for gold? If we can see this candle close below here strong, we could probably take some sells potentially here. Potentially some sells if we could see a nice close below. Don't get me started about the wheel. So we might close below here. We might. It's trying its best. Stop loss is a bit bigger though, huh? What are we looking like? 55 pips now. I don't like the liquidity zone we have here. I think we need a strong 5-minute candle close here. And then I'm probably going to put my stop above that previous 4-hour resistance. About 41. Yeah, it looks like it's closing a bit deeper, which is nice. No top wick yet. No top wick. We need a top wick, guys. Be very careful here. This could be a scam candle. This could be a scam candle. Scammer candle. So let's see a nice top wick. So in this scenario, guys, when we have a liquidity zone that every time we've come down here and we bounce, we need a good candle here. At least 1 minute structure. I know it's painful. It could just break the low and drop. I know that, guys. But this is something we're going to need right now. This is something we're going to need. Here it looks like it's dropped a lot, but on broker it's not really below the low too much just yet. This could be a scam candle. Be very careful, guys. Remember, we have 30 level here, right, as well. Yep. Is it gonna scam now? Oh, here the scam comes. Here the scam comes. Look. Oh, classic. Classic. You get triggered. Now, next 1 minute is making you cry. Back inside the range. Right, back inside the range. So what I want to see is I want to see now another 1 minute candle close below. If that doesn't happen, I kept safe. If it happens, then now you know, we can look to capitalize off that. We could actually sell that. So 33 seconds has to get back out the range. So we're gonna draw that range here. That's the range. So we need to get out this. Otherwise, we're just a scam candle. Looks like it might do it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, last second pullback in the range, huh? On my broker, last second. It looks way different, my broker feed. Let's see this feed. Yeah, my broker looks more like this. What? That's confusing as hell, man. Okay, I'm a bit confused now because I have two different feeds. My broker is above. So in this case scenario, when my broker is above, I have to go with broker. Just how I do it. But it's still we can get in, but we're just being patient here. Patient for the exact entry. So we don't get messed up here. So just stay with me here. Just trust the process right now. Trust the process. This could still be catching people out, right? Getting people in. We didn't break the lows. There's still a lot here to be said about it not working out. I'm not liking the way it's doing this at the moment, right? You can see that. So we're protecting a lot of capital right now. But if we do manage to break below these areas here, maybe we could get away with a stop loss like this. 43 points. 1 minute and 30 seconds for this to close. 22 seconds for this candle to close. Oh, it's gonna drop before the candle close maybe. I wanted to enter on this 1 minute candle close, but it might drop here without us, which is fine because this was a very risky zone, right? We have a lot of bad things going for us in this zone, coming from 4-hour support, NFP week, full consolidation, no 5-minute structure. So this is totally fine. We would only be up about 13 pips. And in this scenario, we would have to run a stop loss of 50 pips. So it's not much, right? People feel a bit of FOMO. If you feel FOMO, then guess what? Then just take it. Take the FOMO trade. No one's going to stop you. Yeah, 30-minute no bearish candle close. Yeah, this is just a bit of like, you know, stuff that can catch you out quick, you know. My 1 minute close nicely, decided to enter. Yeah, but now you need to start thinking, what are you going to do if this starts retracing up here like this, right? So always be thinking 1 step ahead in trade. Not 1 step, I think about up to 3 steps ahead in trading. 3 to 5 steps ahead, I'm always thinking. You know? Because if your entry is here at this line, now you're back in drawdown. So you need to think about, am I going to manage? Am I going to hold to full stop loss? Stuff like this, you know? Is this previous 5-minute a break-even level for me? All of that stuff. Key level 30? Yeah, I know we were at key level 30. That's why I was waiting for the 1 minute close to see how it would form. Oh, I'm not talking. I was replying to someone in chat, Gabriel. They were telling me, not you. Maybe a thunderstorm for the boys? That's possible. I want to see if we reacted off this. Okay. Yeah, it's very sketchy PA, huh? We're not seeing like a strong, convinced move. Yeah, it's just, you know, like we tap a level and it's like, look at it, right? Look at it. Like, remember, our entry would have been here, guys. We would have been back in drawdown. It's a very tough trade to hold. Very tough trade to hold. Bro, I'm in from 39. If you're in from 39, then you can use this range. If we're breaking back into the range and making higher low structure, it's not good, you know? Yeah, this, bro, fucking. You know where I'm in from? I have an entry also here at 39.669. I have an entry right here as well, so. Just like you. You know? And also you should know, if you're able to catch an entry right here at 39, you should know how to exit exactly at the point where it reverses. If you don't, there's a leak in your strategy. Harry, you don't mark your Asian high and Asian low, previous daily high, previous daily low during your analysis. I know where my Asian high and Asian low is based on 30-minute before the session. I check that. I don't mark it because I don't want too many lines. Like already, look, we're getting a bit more lines. And then for my daily highs, daily lows, I don't need that. With gold, like Asian session, see this line? This is the daily open, right? That's a 667 trap, man. You must be cooked in your school, Joe, with that stuff happening these days. All the kids must be saying it these days.
Man, I'm gonna kill someone that keeps saying it to me.
They must be all shouting it in the classroom. 6-7. Bro, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I hear it all the time, man. Just random kids walking around, man. They just, imagine, they just walk around and then you just hear them saying that. 6-7. It's like, shut up.
Stay back
What?
8-9. You stay back 8-9, they don't know what to do with themselves.
Oh, really?
Yeah, honestly,
Okay,
try
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, then they go nuts.
I know. What was it when I was young? I need to think of the trend that we used to go around when I was young. We used to say something. 21, yes, bro. That's the one, man. That's what we used to say. Now these days they turned into that. So DAX here still consolidating on our level here. 5 minutes before open, we can get some exciting things happen on DAX for open. There's also a bit of a buy opportunity above this level here. Check this out. So we could try that as well. We could try that as well. Are you only trading with Top Step for futures? Yeah. I have 250k with Top Step. I'm seeing commercials in Canada. That's crazy, man. Check this out, guys. Very strong 5-minute bullish candle close. I was very hesitant of this trade because of this. Just, it was showing me lack of confidence. Right? It was showing me lack of confidence. So this is why I was just waiting. Like, this is golden lesson, guys. How to be patient in the market. How to use this information. And if you want to, you know, learn how I do that and make those decisions, you need to show up on a daily basis, guys. Because you need to see how I do this. You need to know my strategy. Because otherwise, this is where people say breakout trades lose, but they don't understand how to read the market in this scenario here. Read what the time frames are telling you. Price action always tells a story. You know? I'm still okay for selling gold, but I'm still going to be waiting for a proper setup at this time. So 3 minutes till the open. Just going to take a quick toilet break in 10 seconds. Well, that's how long it'll take me to take a toilet break. So be back. Give me 10 seconds. Not literally, but... Okay, we back. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna be thinking about options. But honestly, guys, I'm very happy with this week. So I kind of also want to preserve, because tomorrow, believe it or not, tomorrow's already Friday. How fast has this week gone? I don't know. Is it just me, or is this week gone super fast? First trading week of the month. First trading week of the year. Feels pretty fast, man. Like, tomorrow's Friday. Last trading day, you know? Are you gonna enter a trade? Of course, if there's options, I'm gonna take a trade. I was trying to take a trade, but it didn't give me my confirmation, and now I saved money. So that's a form of trading. When you are in the market and you are making sure to follow plans, follow analysis, and you are going against, you know, preserving capital is a form of trading. Because if I took this trade and now I'm losing the trade, I'm losing money for something I could have avoided. So not trading is also trading when you are avoiding bad entries, right? So the only thing I'm thinking about here is we got a 30-minute close coming here, 1 hour candle closing bearish here, 15-minute kind of doji, 5-minute. Maybe we can look to take a 5-minute setup 2 here with a stop loss like this. Target the lows here. Let's see, this closed 35 seconds. Fill the wick here on the 15. We also have a trade potentially coming on DAX, man. Oof. Which one? All right, top wick here, coming here for the open. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a quick shot here. Break of low, stop loss above high to get here. Once we tap that, probably will move break even. Let's see how it goes. $30-minute wick fill. 1 hour as well. All right. That broke it on my broker. So I got triggered on my broker. Oh shit, where's my position? Nice. Gonna be moving stops to break even here as well. Nice, nice, nice. So stops at break even. 1-to-1 is here, so stops at break even now. See if we can survive this pullback. Come on, Goldie. Give it to me. Quick push, gold. Come on, Goldie. Come on, Goldie. Come on, a little bit more to TP. Out, let's go. Alright, took it there. Took it there, took my 1% there. Nice, look at that TP, retracing immediately from when I took TP. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Nice one. Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, I took that out there at the wick lows. Previous 15 as well. Nice little 1-to-1 to start the day. Nice one. Happy with that. W in the bag. If you're trying to leave some runners, it's not crazy. Not crazy to leave runners. But I don't want to be greedy here. Bit sketchy because we hit what? 4-hour target. We hit 4-hour target. So very important here. Very, very important. Because we hit 4-hour target. So I wanted to secure my 1-to-1 there. And that was that. That was the trade there. So, yeah, nice one, man. I hope everyone understood the position, how I waited for this retracement here. If you're still holding, it's running. But I wanted not to be greedy. I wanted to wait for the candle to do what? The confirmation of London Open. All of those things together. 5 minute then closing back inside the range. Yeah, we had everything we needed here. Pretty fast trade. But it was good. So yeah, sweet. First gold trade of the year, and it's a win. So I'm happy about that, because sometimes gold likes to do me dirty. It's actually a 5 minute option, 24 pips. That was a sell. That was a setup 2. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock has been good for us. If you look, all of our trades at 12 o'clock have been good. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, if you took this trade with us, leave a W in the chat. Understood it is more important. We need the YouTube Ws to come back. We need to hype up, man. Beginning of the year, we need this to come back, man. London is definitely pushing a lot better. Let's go, let's go. Remember, you know what we need to bring back? We need to bring back, we need to bring back what's it called? Rice. Who remembers rice? That was this things. Bro, why does my screen look so dirty? The only reason I do that is because I'm now creating my journal for 2026 trades. Okay, so what we're gonna do now before I end the stream, DAX closed above here as well, but very deep. This one was a nice one after liquidity grab. Before we end the stream here, we're gonna announce the winners of the giveaway. So I said the first winner I'm gonna pick is based on their comment. Whoever has the best comment, I'm gonna pick it. So first winner is going to be on my story, all on my Instagram story, so check it out. But his comment was, from the bottom of the ocean, from the bottom of the ocean to the top of the pile, Eating like a king and living in style. Get the butter ready and the bankroll tight. We're dining on lobster every single night. So I had to give him that, man. That was a nice little poem. That was a nice little poem, so I had to give him, right? Don't we think? And then the last one we're gonna choose random. So let's go. Choose random. Right, so the last winner goes to, how do you pronounce his name, man? Hekini Colazo. Congrats. I'm gonna post it on my story. We will also be having a giveaway in we're also gonna be having a giveaway on for the exclusive group only. Since I've had a good week this week in trading, in the exclusive group, we're going to be giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giveaways because of the good week I've had this week.
Wow.
I'm going to be giving 4 50k accounts plus 1 free month membership. So we'll do that probably mid-month, something like that, once we open up. You know, start the year strong, guys. So anyways, I'm gonna head off now. Appreciate you guys showing up. Much love, guys. Take care, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. And yeah, take care all. Hopefully catch you guys tomorrow, and peace. See you guys. See you.